unfortunately, with this past election, Republicans spent roughly like $215 million on anti-trans ads. This past week, the Supreme Court heard a case challenging a law from Tennessee banning gender-affirming care for minors. It seems like it's going to be upheld. This clip came upon my TikTok this summer and like really hit me hard, and I just want to show it for everyone.
If you were to ask Vice President Harris a question, what would it be?
I think I would ask her, how soon do you think we can get the Equality Act passed?
How about Donald Trump?
I would ask him, do you see me as a human?
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's gutting, like breaks my heart. I get upset about it. Like, that they ran the playbook for 2004 instead of gay marriage to trans people breaks my fucking heart, and I can't get over it. But my fear is based off. I mean, I was like 10 at the time, but like, you know, Democrats then started to run away from same-sex marriage. I don't want them to run away from trans issues, but how do they?
But I think they already did,
right,
because they're not in the fight.
Right.
I think they already ran away from it, and when they ran away from it, now they're losing the fight.
We lost immigration battle because we let Republicans establish the rules of the debate instead of engaging with them head on immediately.
I have to check myself all the time because I am absolutely I have never woken up and been discriminated against for my sex, my sexual preference, my gender, my race, my religion. Never. And so it's easy for me to say, can't we just make baby steps? And like about 6 years ago, Kara Swisher and I got in an argument about this. Okay. And I said to her, like, Kara, can't we just like walk? Like, why do we have to burn the house down? And she looked at me and she said, that's easy for you to say. No one's ever tried to burn your house down.
Yeah, wow.
And I think Democrats did a poor job fighting that fight because Republicans spent hundreds of millions of dollars going after trans youths. And the Democratic response was like, this is such a non-issue, why are we talking about it? And it is a non-issue in that, like, there is no Little League team, there's no Little League baseball team in Tuscaloosa that, like, a week before the state championships, they don't say, baseball team, let's become a softball team.
Right.
And they don't change their sex and then win the like, that doesn't exist. But Republicans have successfully made this a wedge issue.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 3 kids who all go to single-sex schools in New York City. Yet every single time I'm at a sporting event, I hear parents on sidelines talking about trans youth sports. And I'm like, you know, it's not even possible. We go to single-sex school.
Right.
But it has become an issue. So in Democrats' quest to be extremely sensitive and inclusive, they're not addressing things, and they're seeding a narrative to, like, when Donald Trump made those ads in Ohio, why didn't she come out and say, bullshit, that happened when you were the president?
Yeah. Well, they have their reasons that they tested all these things, but I agree, and I think.
But maybe the answer is stop testing and start going from your gut.
No, Kamala Harris, she's at her best when she is fighting, and when the spotlight's turned on her, and I think it was a disservice not to have her out there, especially defending this issue. But I just want to thank you, we move on to the fun game, for using your privilege to defend LGBTQ rights. It really does mean a lot, and you do it so eloquently. So
well, I will say, if gay marriage wasn't legal, do you know how many more amazing guys I would be dating? Who share all my personal interests.
All of them. Housewives.
Wouldn't be hounding me for sex.
No.
It would be great.
See, it was the glory days when closeted gays would marry their best friends.
What a life I'd be living.
Be like Will and Grace all the time.
Stuck in Sunday football. Nothing's happening in my house.
I can't.
I cannot.
Well, that's the Monday morning
Imagine
quarterbacking.
if we were
I
going
get
to
it, because
brunch.
football's on Sundays. This whole thing. Okay, so
Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays.
It's everywhere. Amazon,
everywhere.
Peacock. Okay, the 11th